very excited to get back into the game. Right, how's my city looking? Right, there are some people who needs to go. Do I have any empty? Right, if there's any upgraded house, can I have? Right, can I upgrade some houses in here? Do I have an upgraded house? Great. Do I have enough money? I don't have enough money to upgrade. Right, I can plug that person in there and that family over there. Right, there we go. I mean, they do say that it's not being received at the moment, so I'm a little bit concerned about that. It says demand is 125, right? But there is some demand is like, can I upgrade this one or not? Right, so what I'm gonna do in here, which I did not do, was to build kind of a wall in here if I could. Right, so I'm just gonna start with that. There are people coming in already. I wish I could slow it down. I think the people are a little bit quicker than I can look to build a house. So there is going to be a few other houses in here. I think I'll just get to the houses first. There's more of a community in here. I think this one, maybe I'll keep it a little bit more. Yeah, I think I might, since this is kind of the town center, I'm thinking that maybe I allow myself some space in another in here, so like a market and things. So I'm just gonna take the brick and give it a narrow one, not so narrow. 3, I think 3 should be good. Yeah, and I'm just gonna go in that way. So this one kind of allows for the markets and other things that I might be able to get later on. But for now, I think I'm just gonna let it be as it is, and it looks good though. Right, let's get into building some houses over here then. So that would be, am I blocking that view? Am I? Right, let's go in here. Can I turn this around though? Yeah, I can. So maybe I can just have one house in here. Maybe just about here. Yep, just go. This is gonna be, maybe I'm just gonna turn it over so it's kind of like parallel to each, and I hope they have the road. Maybe I can make a little bit of, not sand, a little bit of plaza in there maybe. There we go. I kind of want the road though. I don't want the road to go away, because that road is important. Right, there we go. Let's build more houses in here. Okay, so it is a little bit wonky. I should be alright, but I'm trying to think in here. Should I just hop in from here then? Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. That's perfect. And then I'm gonna build another house. Alright, over here. Just turn it over a little bit. Maybe turn it over that way, and then there we go. Right, we don't have anything in here, but I think this is where we could have a little bit of market, another market over there. I do have a lot of people that can work, so it should not be a big problem. I do already have a lot of research. Right, I think there was a few things that I wanted. I will get that one. And then I'm gonna start at 0. Then what I'm looking to do next one, probably get this one so we can have some research points. Then see how it goes from there. Right, let me just go to my account and just see the streaming. Just give me a minute. All right. I love this game. The music is so good. It's a good fun time. All right. What am I doing? Right, there we go. Right, so we have, what do we have? We have street organ that gives us happiness. I believe that is something that is for the population. Extra warehouse workers, that's brilliant. Free upgrade roads. Upgrade wide roads to reduce only wide road though. I remove rocks to remove the terrain. I don't want to do a lot of terrain change at the moment. I just want to keep it very simple. There are a few people who are unhappy. I do not know what regard, but I think they might not be getting right. Yeah, so I think for them I'm gonna have a poultry store right next to it. I'm gonna have, so it kind of goes in there like, yeah, that, like that. So it's across the house for them. There we go. Everything that they need. I think butcher house, let me see if it goes to there or not. I think butcher house should be able to reach everywhere. Yep. Okay. Right, they need worker. We're gonna have some folks in here. So why did they say that they don't need anybody for their fruit stall though? Alright. Warehouse is way too far away. Okay. This warehouse has increased. There we go. And that should solve all the problems. Brilliant. Why is there no demand of fruits? Oh wow. Nobody wants fruits, maybe? Maybe that might be a case. That might be a case. So the demand, has the demand decreased in these ones? No, right? So the cheese stall still has a lot of demand. So it's kind of like given. So have I made another cheese stall in here? So there is another cheese stall in here, but it's only looking after 4 houses, whereas this cheese stall is probably looking after a lot of houses in here. Maybe I'll have one more cheese stall then, so it kind of like benefits until I make something that is, oh yeah, I put the hedges in there, right? So I can't really remove them. But if I were to indeed have this in here, does it go all the way? Yeah, I could just try it here and see how it goes, because I do have enough, and I think there might be a few waiting for us. Yep, there we go. Yep, and I think there's this lower the load in that. No, somehow it doesn't lower the load though, so I do not know what is in here that I'm missing. Right, comfortable house. Do I have any house in here? There we go. That's comfortable house near a cliff. Cliff 17%. Ooh, wow. There we go. There you go. What do they need for the upgrade? So what do they need for the upgrade? I think I can upgrade this one, right? Yeah, I can. So first what I'm gonna do is, yeah, I'm gonna upgrade that one. That's the money that's gone, but I'm okay with the money being gone. What I don't want, oh, I have a lot of money. Let's increase all the houses then. Let's go. Right, I cannot do that one. So I think that's gonna handle more load, if I'm not mistaken. But where's my music? Is my music on somewhere else? I have decreased the music a little bit, but it's not yet. Okay. Maybe I'll just increase it to 50. Okay, there is a question here. The city thanks you, Mayor, for solving housing crisis. I thought we were ahead for disasters in here. We were heading for it. I told you to take it easy. Our town is in safe hands. So I like to believe. Ooh. Oh, that gets me to 400, right? So yep, I can research on the new, yep, this one. There we go. It gets to 1000. Brilliant. So that's gonna really help. City Hall is gonna be next. And there are people waiting to go to a comfortable house where is a lot of, yep, that house has a lot of trees around. I just want a comfortable house. I'm just gonna put them in there for now. If I do need to change it, then I will. 9, oh yes, 11%. Go. There's a lot of lights in there. There's no lights in there. We'll take them to the 11% house. So they got the decoration as well as that. So let's put in some lamp. And I haven't had much of a, how do I get to the everything in there? So that was the thing that I was a little bit worried about. But let's put one lamp on the corner, one lamp on this corner, one lamp in here, and if I could just chuck in one lamp there, that would be great. One lamp over there, one lamp in here, one lamp over here, one lamp over here, one lamp over here, one lamp across the arch, that is, it's lit up, and then one lamp right over here. That would be pretty well. That would do pretty good. But do you guys have lights now? I believe so. And I have one light at the back in here, so at least there is some light. I have 0 earning from the, oh yeah, because there's no one in there, right? So yeah, right, the money is good. Money is just flowing through, and I'm happy with how we're going. Let's upgrade all of that. And somebody does not have it. There we go, butcher. Yeah, I might need another butcher also, because I think the demand is just gonna go skyrocketing in here. So I'm just gonna put another butcher right over here. So it kind of, I might build houses over there though. I think so. I think that I don't think so I'm gonna build anything over there. I think the next set of houses probably will be somewhere over there. So, and there's another butcher in there, so maybe I'll just put it this side. But that does make, I'm trying to think in here, because maybe I move the butcher to here, check out the warehouse, put another warehouse over there. But I think I need a small warehouse in here just to connect people. Because even in terms of butcher, we are quite lacking, I must say. Let me just plop one right here. There we go. And I think that should do it. Right, I was supposed to build a wall, which I have completely forgotten because there's so many things to take care. I'm gonna build a stone, not tall one, but a regular small one. I wish it could just clap onto these things, and then I wish it would do something. I want to see how this is though, how this looks though. Money is not a problem. Money is absolutely not a problem. We wanna care for our kids right in here, because we don't want them to fall onto the river. So we're not gonna make a very tall one. So if you want to jump over and go and have a swim, you can. Very much frowned upon, but maybe the community will like it or not like it. Who knows? It really depends on the community, right? So like, you're trying to make a story in here. Maybe the community is very nice, they allow it. They allow the kids to be kids, who knows? Most likely it's gonna be adult who's gonna do that, but suddenly my eyes hurts. Right, Right. And there we go. Does it look nice? Yeah, it does look nice. Right, let me just connect this. Can I just connect this? There we go. Did I use a tall one? Yeah, I think a one tall one probably is not a bad idea. There we go. Demand. Looks good. So people are walking around looking at the pond. That looks good. That looks good. I like that. All right, looks good. Looks good. Oh, do we have any others? Right, so they want to be in a comfortable house. I think there's a lot of comfortable houses around. Just gonna plop that over there. Plop this one over there, and this one has far away from any neighbors. Who is very far away from any neighbors? That does not help. Right, who's very far away? Right, someone who wants to live in seclusion, right? So it's like, yeah, maybe I can. Right, maybe I will remove this one and build a little bit of in-house in here that wants seclusion, maybe. Okay. But they kind of need things over there, right? So it's like you can't really be like, hey, you know, I don't want anything. Let's see if this one kind of matches or not, but I'll see. Let's just plop one over there and see if that fits this narrative of any neighbors. Does this house fit? Okay, does this house fit? I do not know. All right, let's go with the other one first now. Right, comfortable, many flower decoration. There's plenty of them that we have. Not comfortable house. I'm just gonna plop that in there, and then this one. Yeah, there we go. They are very secluded. LaRoche family. Desire a house far away from any roads. Right, so we're not gonna build anything in there. We might build until here and then have another set of house that goes in here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And there we go. I hope it's secluded. Okay, it is solitude, so that's fine. We do have 28 families, though. We have huge number of families. What's happening in here? Is it saying that they don't have enough, or the warehouse is not enough? The demand is far greater than the... Right. I think that could be the case, right? So, warehouse can't transfer to this building. And why not? Is there an issue with that, or... Maybe we just move this one? This cheese building to somewhere around... Let's see over here, and then we can just see if it works or not. There we go. Does that work? I think it solves the problem for now. So we've got 26 workers. We have got some research in here that we can take. Bistro would be good. Extra warehouse. I want that one. Unlocks everywhere regardless of the city. So what's happening in here? Okay. I'm just gonna give that 5 of them for that. So the warehouse is always there. I really wish that I could upgrade these stalls also. That would be really great. But at the moment I don't see anything for that. But comfortable house, my dear, where are you gonna go? You're gonna go over there. You wants to go water. Near water. Okay, that was the perfect one. And that person can go over there. And I think I'm gonna upgrade that because there's a house near water, and I think there's another sets of houses that I can make it over there. Yeah, 600 per day is pretty good though. It's pretty good. 5 more requests and then we can get that. Ooh, I've upgraded my village to a town. Is that the station? Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah. I like the idea of upgrading station, so you know that you'd go from a particular upgrade. Yeah. New houses was unlocked, research been expanded. You have unlocked a new level, Fontebrach. Ooh, farming. Crops are used to supply house. Make them even happier. So is everything open for us or to use, or do we need to buy some? Well, how do I get to the other side? So do I have to just walk around that? I believe so. So this is the beginning, the city center of our town. Yeah, and you might have some houses that's overlooking the hill. I don't want to do a lot of changes in the terrain. I don't want to make them. But let's see what they have first. I dreamed my friends and I were trapped in a maze and couldn't find our way. I think that's a way to tell us to make farm, I believe. It was so good. Could you pretty please, with the sugar on top, create a really super good maze for us? One with the tall hedges and lots of twists and a bench in the middle where we can meet. I bet everyone will love it, even grown-ups. Like, how do you want me to make that, and then where? No, I don't want to make that. There. Can I like not do that for now? Maybe take that and then maze, right? So where do I make that maze though? No, I don't want near the station. I think near the station would be a pretty good one actually. Because I don't want to make a lot of houses in here, right? Because of the noise, but they don't have a noise system in here. I don't think so, but still. Doesn't make any sense. The water, I kind of want to keep the residentials in there because there might be some who might need a house near. You know, for now, I'm just going to keep it over here. And I'm just going to go back into create a maze. Alright, this guy says they're in a house with houseware shops. I don't think so there's any house that has housewares though. Right, so I've got to go and look. Farm. Ooh, picnic table. Picnic table is a good one. There's some picnic tables over here. While the kids are playing, the parents are just having a lovely time watching them. There's one over here. Yeah, that's a good one to have. But now I'm just gonna keep you in there. Maybe move this a little bit further away. a slide overlooking that. Maybe I'll change the location of the slide slightly in that way. So it kind of looks like, yeah, maybe that way. It looks good. And then I can have the other benches. People are just having a chill. I love the fact that the small things, right? It's the small things. People are just come in and having a look at the pond, looking around, just sitting down, using those things we provide. Now I don't want to overdo that one. Right, that looks good. All right, let's get on to. Right, so we do need to make some plants, beautify our buildings. We could give some plants in here. There we go. We're gonna put a lot, maybe not a lot, but at least 3 in each building. Or you can even put it in the ground. I didn't know that. Right, for now, I'm just gonna go a little bit crazy on these ones. Looks good. One in there. And sunflower up there. A little bit of color in there. Let's have that over here. Maybe let's have that over there. Looks good. Give it a little bit of color, bit of love. Then that one over there. And right over there. There, and then that one goes over there. Such a fun little game this is. Just make houses. It's the same one, so I'm not gonna do that. And the person living in seclusion. There we go. A little bit of beauty. It's good. All right. Do we have any family members? Yeah, this one is something to do with the warehouse. Do we have something to build though? Research centers, that don't have anything of that. Butchery, shoemaker. Right. Maybe I'll do one over here, or maybe one I'll do. I thought I could just fit in over here though. Perfect. Fits perfectly. Choose the theater, puppet theater. I've already had. Do I have puppet theater? A vegetable stall, a puppet theater. There we go. And I think I have a lot in here now. Bistro would be a good one. Draw over previously built roads to upgrade them. Upgrading the expensive is going to reach where. Okay, that's great. Right, I did get a new thing, right? So I got a bistro. Yep, I'm gonna have one over here. Or should I do one? If I were to do it in here, it would almost get everyone, right? So I think if I were to do it in over here. That's a good place to do it. Alright, let's do some road. Upgrade road. Alright, there we go. If you missed the... Actually, the size is not big enough. No, because I don't have enough money. I was like, why am I not upgrading? Wow, I already need another one. That is quick. I mean, I'm making good money, but still. 192. Nothing that looks very special at the moment, but it looks decent. It looks decent. Right, I do not know what to do with this one though. So if I were to still have them, I still have -10 though. What does this say? Houseware shops nearby. Still not yet. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why this is such a bad way to do it. You shouldn't really reform a lot, to be honest with you. Right, does this go now? Is it faster? In terms of money wise, I'm still okay. Not big deal. There we go. Maybe I'm just gonna erase this bit. There we go. Just erase that. And then go. How does that change? What do the upgraded houses do? We request less transport. Oh, so just need less transporter. Oh, got it. So that means like they can do far more. Okay, let's get some plaza decorations. I'll take that. And we need to wait. Oh, optician, yeah. Right, let's get our optician in here. Optician right on that corner would be a good one. Can I get an optician in here? Just had it, but perfect. There we go. And I think I'm just gonna move this a little bit so it doesn't look like it's right up there. Would they need workers? I have 0 workers? Oh wow. I've given a lot in here. If I can give it, then I can take it also. There we go. Because we've not been able to, like, there is another one. Where do they want to go? They can go. The 3% is not bad. Yep, so I'm just gonna put that in 3%, I think. Who else is there? Okay. Yeah, this nearby house. I have nowhere that I can plop them in. Is there any stores in here that has warehouse? No, right? So not warehouse, but housewares. Houseware, yeah. It doesn't say that anything is houseware things. Ooh. Sunshade right over there. That would be a pretty cool thing. Good looking bench with people in there. Bit of sunshade. People can enjoy a bit of. Let's try to keep it straight if I can. Without touching, but they have shade. Brilliant. I think they have the shade from the trees, so I'm not going to give it to them. And then maybe a small shade right next to it. There we go. That looks cool. Right, we might need to move this to another place, another location, somewhere around here, which has the shade. Looks cool. I like that. Gives a little bit of color. Flag. The flag would be quite useful on the. Oh, I was trying to turn it the other way around. Yep, turn it the other way around. There we go. And there we go. Flag in there. A banner, something that is right somewhere. Where does banner belong? Maybe in the market? Maybe in the market. Maybe somewhere around here. But I don't want to get too crowded. Otherwise you're decorating a lot. Ooh, bollards are there. That's cool. What else is there? Nothing much yet. Alright. Can we get something else? No. Plaza decorations included. That's very little though. That's not a lot that I can work with. Alright, so the maze thing is over there. I do want to plant some trees behind. Oh man, there's so many things you can do. So many things. Tall hedges, maybe tall hedges around here. And I kind of want to go natural in here. There we go. And then behind that can be the trees. So maybe a small hedge around there. Behind it, right behind it. Should I do that? Yeah, that looks good. Gives a little bit of depth in there. There we go. Yeah, looks good. And now I'm gonna have some trees in there. There we go. Can I have another tree? No, okay, there's another tree. There's another tree, there's another tree. There we go. There we go. Is it just floating around or is there a tree in there? Okay. Alright, looks good. Maybe I could have another big tree in there. Maybe a different one. Yes. I could have some sort of a tree aligned road, right? Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. That would be a pretty cool one. Alright. A warehouse is not warehouse. Where is that though? Where can I do that though? Tax, ball throw. Small town. Ooh, okay, there we go. Carpenters. Okay, I can do artisans because I think they have a lot more needs though. Okay, so the carpentry is the one. But I think carpentry you need some kind of small town. Village. Town. Yeah, so currently we are in small town. Clock gate. Stone wall decorations. Ooh. Man, there's layers to this. There's so much of it. Sure, would be nice to hang out with others after hours. Would be nice, indeed. Okay. Right, I have got enough money, so I'm just gonna upgrade my... Mhm. There we go, and then we can have it here. Do they change the demands or anything? They still don't change the demands though. They still do not change the demand. I believe, I believe, I believe. Alright. So the... I want the house waste to be there. A bit of bistro before you go into the park. Walk around. Alright, let me of greenhouse. Okay, so that's artisans. I have a greenhouse everywhere now. There we go. Now, food should... Okay. I got far more. The demand for an operation is 186. Wow. Butcher is alright. Shall we do this for now and see what we get? Just one connection of this gives 6% happiness. Yeah, so they need some luxury then. And for them, a luxury is, yeah, smithy. But you kind of need things for that one, right? So you need clockmaker and you can make metal decorations. So, but to make smithy though, wouldn't you need something that I might not have though? With that effect, the... Oh wow, 2,000. That cost a lot of money. Right, I gotta save first and then... There's nothing in there though, so fountain is there. Mountain could be in front, but that is a pretty good view fountain though. Yeah, I'll take that as fountain. It gives a desirability in there too. The artisans are not happy. And of course, why would they be happy? How much do the other guys give earning? 224. Artisans not happy, that's why it's giving 193. Ooh, looks nice. You can make like a bench or something around it. Let's make a so bollard is just bollard, that's it. Okay. I mean, there is some creative use of that bollard, but I think overlooking the sun would be a good one. Let's just do it that way. Let's see how it goes. One over here, one over. Certainly there we go. People want to just look around and just view the why not? And then we can have ooh, I really want that one. Can we just put things around here? Nah, that looks a little bit weird. That looks weird, that looks weird. A little bit of a smaller tree. And maybe a bigger tree. Not that big. Not that big also. A medium one, that's pine. Yep, I think that's a really good size and there. Provides a little bit of shade. Something that is tiny. I hope it's not. Yep, that should be fine. The restaurant overlooking. There you go, people are walking around, just having a jolly good time in Bilbao. Right, what's happening in here? Oh, they're sleeping, that's fine. Right, so warehouse was a smithy, right? So that's 2,000 something? Yeah, okay. How much was that one? How much were you, buddy? Okay, where do I see you to build you? Commerce. There we go, housewares. Do I have enough? No, I still don't have enough. 25. Does this affect... Yeah, that's what I need to know actually. Does this affect the pollutions and things? Better boots. Launderer. High production capacity. think I'm just gonna go for the laundry. I think carpenter is a pretty good one, but I think for this smith, right? So I need to move this one. There we go. So are they happy now? Artisans, are they happy? Oh yeah, they're happy. Okay. So, but is this artisans only they can work in here, or what does it say? Does it say anything in there? No, it doesn't say anything regarding artisans or... Oh, they're 90% happy. Good. Do with some fancy fences and stuff in town. Yes, please surround homes with prettiest fences available. Ooh, there are some fences in here. Close to home of Julie. Okay, so that's Julie. Okay. How am I gonna get fences in this? I kind of need to... Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I think they do have fences, but I kind of need to destroy everything in here. Right, so let's destroy the fence. And then I'm gonna destroy that one. And I'm gonna decor it with fancy tall fancy fence. Let's just do fancy fence for now. Okay, and then there we go. Close to the home of Julie. Yep, and I think what we can do is remove this one. Remove this one. And then have the fancy fence. Right, where is it? It's a fence. That is right there. Then I can take that from there. Can take that from there and then all the way right over here. There we go. That creates a little bit of a fancy fence. And then I can have some... What do I had before? There we go. Tree in there. A little bit of a... Got a smaller tree in there. A little bit of small that. Big bush. A little bit bush in there. There we go. Can I fit it? Okay, there we go. Maybe I'll try a smaller one. Looks good. Yeah. It's like a Santa gift, isn't it? Can we walk around in here? It's pretty cool. Right, do we get money out of it? What do we get? Alright, you came through and... Nice. It really livens up the neighborhood a little bit, Gary. Well, it really does liven up the neighborhood for sure. A little bit of fancy. Ooh, can we walk around here like manor loads? So let's do a little bit of a tour of our town that we haven't done. There are 2 people in here. Okay, now I can feed these guys, right? So, oh yeah, so I need to remove these guys actually, because they want desire a house. Oh, that's 0 though, but that's 5%. Okay, that works well. Right, 5% in there, 5% in there. Because we got one smithy, so that's fine. How many houses do I have? 2 workers. Ooh, it's coming out really, really well now. I wish I could put a little bit more color into it. I think with the lights, if I could get next time. Let's see what do I have in here though. Clockmaker, that's good one. Launderer, better boots, carpenter. Clockmaker is good one. Clock decorations and metal. Ooh, I needed the metal, right? I think yeah, I'm gonna get that. There's barber, there's I already got it. City hall. I think in terms of tax I'm okay at the moment. Earning by tax, earning by swap connections. So they just want house, a comfortable house. There we go, comfortable house for you. Can I add additional flow to any of these? Oh yeah, I can add to these ones. We got enough money in there. Okay, I can upgrade. Brilliant. I think I can upgrade that one also. Is there any house that I haven't upgraded? No, right? So, yep. I think in terms of house availability, I do have a lot. 6 artisans family. Right, a comfortable house. You could just go in there. Something that needs a lot of light. They don't have light. That's -1% for light. Right, why do you guys not have light? I mean, you have 2% light. Come on, guys. I mean, like, take some light. There we go. I'm gonna have another light over there. Maybe one over here, and then maybe one over here, and then maybe one. Yeah, I think that should be good. Let's add some workers. We don't have a lot of artisans, so I do not know where the demand is such a high for. It's 530 to keep. Oh wow, that goes through money. We got people coming in though. 6661 -7 -1. Right, +6. What is this one? Surrounded by decorations from the plaza category. Okay. Just a comfortable house. I'm gonna pop you in there. So for workers, we got 10 available. For artisans, we got 2 available. I believe these are artisan workers, right? So because they are luxury, so I would assume. Right, let's get clock decorations, please. That would be great. So what have I got? Ooh. Hanging clock. Okay, shows the clock. That's it. Can we be like, hey guys, nearby the fountain? Oh, this is a good place to have. I think that way, facing. How do I make it face? Ooh, which way do I want to face? I think facing that. I think that probably is a good one. Like, we should have that in some of the places that we might need to. There we go, guys. Look at your time. If you're not in the right time, then you might not get. Right over here, one of them absolutely has to be here. I think for this one, I'm gonna take this one. There we go. Clock system. Is it currently 6 o'clock? Yep. Okay. Yeah, it is. It is kind of get evening, right? So that's giving evening vibe. Right, they're gonna go to a comfortable house, just right there. Far from neighbor. Perfect for them over there. Anybody want to be comfortable with them? There we go. Now we got 15. How much are we earning though? Earnings per day is 4,000. I think we need to spend a lot of money. Probably on the things that we need, but they said we could do farming though. How do we do farming? Right, let's look at this request that we have. Everybody says I'm reading too much. I apparently have an unhealthy obsession with books and should get out more. Well, I'll show you. Show them my idea of outdoor activity. Would you create a reading spot near my house? One with a bench, a good amount of shade, and light source in case my novel outlasts the day. Okay, so what do they want? Place any type of seating, place a tree, and place a light. So it's for this child? Is it... Place any type of seating. I already placed a tree, I placed a light. Nope, I don't wanna take them away. I'll take any for now. Why are they unhappy though? That's the thing. What makes them unhappy? Residents' happiness. It is decreasing a little bit. There isn't enough leisure and housewares. So they got plenty of needs. Rates is alright. So we need some leisure, okay. Because I haven't like upgraded onto it. I don't want to do any of that. So these are some leisure activities, right? So yeah. I were to look at that one. Yep. I only got one. So yeah, okay. I get you. I get you. Right, I've got to go and yeah, I got to go and get all of this. How much? How many? I get 600 per day. Average population density 20, maximum distance 1000. Yeah, I think 1000 is pretty good to just to understand the game. This one says decoration. Yes, goes over that. Now that's for apples, so I kind of need the leisure, so. Street light. Just a clock. Okay, small fountain, stone basin. Okay, that's okay. Those are the next ones that I'll get after I get some clock get. Ooh, provides happiness to artisans. Right, let's maybe go a little bit quicker so we can get some. Your money's near the limit. Go 20. I think I'm gonna get ball thrower. Yep, okay. I'm gonna go and get a ball thrower. Ooh, a ball thrower would be pretty good in the park. It's like, hey folks, come in here. Throw the ball. Maybe a puppet one also would be a good one. In the... Yeah, there we go. That should do pretty good. Right, so 95 and 97. So we still have leisure to be accounted for, housewares. But that one I need... Yeah, I got a lot of money in here. I got more money than I can think about. I don't want to use the money for... I could do that, but... Where's it? It's not enough though. Place any type of seating. Okay, we'll just try this one. Small wooden bench. Let's do a big bench. I did do seating, so place any type of seating. Reading spot. Oh, somewhere around here though. Why not right in front of I mean, like, why not, right? Right over here, so he reads in front of his house. There we go. So you can just read there, next to your house. Be cozy about it. It's absolutely perfect. I intend to do a great deal of dreaming away here, swept up in my favorite novels. 50. Not that I need any money at the moment, but kind of hampered by the street organ kiosk theater. Ooh. Oh, that's a good one to have. All right, let's go and get a street organ. Street organ. I don't want to put it over there though. Can I put it over there? Why not? What do they do though? Yeah, well, it's a park. People come in. Right, how does the city look like at the moment? Okay, you know, here 6%. Let's take water. Somebody wants to be near the water, right? Well, they were the one who's okay. So I need to make another house in here then. I hope that does not get affected. Does not affect them much. Hopefully. Right, there we go. 20%. And I think I can grade them also, right? So yeah. There we go, and then ooh. Yeah, it does affect a little bit though. I think that would help it. Oh, that was a bad drawing. Not the page. There we go. Is that okay? They're happy. I think I can fit one more house in here without it being crazy for them. Yeah, I got 96%, so it's increasing a lot more. But I do not know if this one affects the unhappiness, right? So I think it does. Yeah, it helps with the happiness. Because I was thinking that it might disturb their still okay with the warehouse though. Yeah, warehouse situation is pretty good. I mean, like, is it means that I need to make 3 more of these because the demand is 261? Because currently the production is only 100, so could be. Could be. All right, I think I'm just gonna leave it here for now, and I will be back soon to do another probably an hour, 2 hours streaming. Yeah, but for now I think I'm just gonna leave it here.